Back home now, Lismore's biggest businesses are urging the state and federal government to reconsider the size and scope of proposed support packages. Let's go live now to Georgia Simpson, who's at the Norco ice cream factory in Lismore. Georgia, it's 4 months since the flood and these businesses are no closer to operating again.
That's exactly right, Laura. The short answer is that no, these businesses are nowhere near close to operating again. I am at the Norco factory. I'm sure many of our viewers would be familiar with Norco ice cream, and it is right here in the Northern Rivers region. It is also one of the biggest employers in the Northern Rivers region. It was completely obliterated by those floods. The vats that you can see in this room behind me, the force of the water actually picked them up and they were floating around this room and they smashed into the ceiling, causing quite a bit of damage. This is just one room at the factory. I'm sure we can remember those now iconic but equally devastating photos of former Prime Minister Scott Morrison touring the factory immediately after those floods. Of course, it is in much better shape now, thankfully, but it's still not operating. And CEO Michael Hampson is calling on both state and federal governments to not forget about the region.
This area needs more funds injected in it so we can get businesses back on their feet. That's not just Norco and it's not just large businesses, but it's small businesses, medium businesses and large businesses. The cost of this repair bill for this flood is far in excess of what people had first thought.
Sadly, Laura, about 200 staff employed at the Norco factory will be let go by mid-July simply because it's not operating. So that is a lot of local people without local employment in this region. Of course, it's not the only big business struggling. Mountain Blue and Summerland Credit Union also have rather large operations in the Northern Rivers, and those business leaders combined are calling on both state and federal governments for more funding support and for answers sooner around whether or not there is actually more money available to them. For a bit of context, Laura, Norco has specifically been given $6 million from the Anchor Business Package. It's going to cost about $45 million to get the factory fixed and up and operating again, and that $6 million so far has just gone on wages. So there is a lot of work to be done. There is still so much to do, and yeah, the main message from these businesses in this region is for the governments and Australia not to forget about them.
Well, Georgia, your reporting has been so important. You keep on bringing us the most important stories from that region. We appreciate it. We'll check in soon.